getting that winner chicken dinner for this Erangel map versus Group B versus Group C.
Yeah, I mean, I just blurted out a team right there, and not saying that Team Secret don't have what it takes, because they are part of this competition. They have good runs as well on the other competition. But like what we keep mentioning on the last day of every tournament, some teams show up on the last day, and this might not be the last match of this game, but if they made those adjustments this time around, the second time of Erangel, they might be getting that perfect timing and perfect mix of getting that chicken as well as a lot of elimination. But as we look at our map right now, the flight path will be coming in from the west towards the southeast right here, and those who will be going to Yasnaya and even Severny might have a long way to go, but they still have a chance to reach it. On a long drop, on a late drop, they can reach that.
Yes, we will always be intrigued, at the fact that there may be teams that would surprise us towards the end of the game, and Team Secret might do the trick. We don't know. But anyway, this is a similar flight path to the ones that we had previously, and so I can say that RRQ will probably head on to around Rozaka perhaps, and Leo Esports again with the car play, just dropping around Gatka area. Same thing with Gremlin Esports. I think they chose to drop alongside the coastline of Ferry Pier, just onto the west bridge, coming from the southern part area of the map. But then again, it's as expected. We've got Team Infinity inside a military base, fighting off with the 4 Miracle Vibes. So again, these teams have already battled it out quite a number of times already. So let's see who will emerge victorious this time around.
Yeah, I'll have to find out who will emerge victorious. And a knockdown has been done already. We are down to 14 teams, and well, usually have 15 if not 16 teams right here. So I guess, and I didn't see Team Secret as well, so I guess it's a little bit too early though to say that a curse has been pulled once again. But I don't know, it might have just been my curse right here. I would not like to pull out any predictions anymore, but I don't think production will be letting us in there. But but as we can see, the first blood has been pulled by Boom Esports, and they are still in a battle against Genesis Esports. Again, Genesis Esports early on, they did the same, or happened to them the same way, and they lost one of their players on the onset of the game, and it's not looking good for Genesis Esports right now. Though they like, there's no pressure for them because they only entered the tournament on the second day, but I'm pretty sure they want to do a lot more.
I mean, Boom Esports, they're very comfortable when it comes to Rozok, so I'm interested to see how Genesis Esports would have kind of defend themselves up against these players. Now, for the Team Secret, gentlemen, I think they headed down Primorsk area and Quarry. They are on a split drop, or they did a split drop so far, very near with the players of Gremlin Esports as well, who dropped alongside Ferry Pier. But going back to Team Infinity versus 4 Miracle Vibes, so far Team Infinity still has a complete set of players. Now we've got Nier, okay, with a Tommy gun, and also M249 as his secondary. Wow, those are powerful weapons, I might say. Best assault rifle so far, plus a machine gun. Oh my goodness. If you don't put any players down, I don't know what kind of game you have.
Yeah, I mean, at least give him an opening to go in for the takedown. But again, it's 4 Miracle Vibes that we're talking about right now, and we'll have to find out if they will be outsmarted right here in this game by Team Infinity. As we are just waiting for the engagement to happen, a good flank being done by Style, probably a flank to backstab 4 Miracle Vibes right now. And Apex will be spotted right here, and there goes the hit, but no takedown just yet, and just a few more hits, and that might be the initiation waited by Team Infinity.
Yes, that was a huge damage inflicted by Team Infinity. So far, we are experiencing a little bit of a standoff between these two teams. I mean, it looks like they're not done yet with getting all of the information. I mean, you don't want to rush any judgments. You don't want to be reckless at any point. And so these guys, they're being careful. I mean, they also have to consider this is already the last day. So there's no more room for any mistakes. So we don't know who's gonna be, victorious in that altercation. But let's jump on to Genesis Esports once again as they go up. Boom Esports in Razok area again. Master Smile has been sent back to the lobby. He's no longer with the team, and you know what? Coming from the side of Boom Esports as well, there is one player that's currently knocked down inside that building, and it will be very difficult, to go for that pickup since it is a little bit exposed.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's happened if you go alone, go for the rush, and you will be spotted by an enemy, and it's very difficult to get back. And Apex right now managed to hit down Team Infinity, but the takedown will be done against ease. Now we'll have to see right now cleaning house for Miracle Vibes being taken down in here early into the game. They might have lost the miracle that they need to move up higher into the leaderboards because it happened several times already.
Magic did not work this time onto the side of 4 Miracle Vibes as well as Apex. I mean, he had always lived up to his name, Apex being the toughest predator so far. But let's see what's going to happen with them onto the next matches to come. I mean, the day is still not over, but they have to figure out a way on how to come up on a more effective plan this time on how to dominate, the next matches. But for the side of Genesis Esports, they were able to knock down one player coming from Boom, and it looks like West Carry sealed the deal and actually put one elimination point so far under their belt. But Boom, they're still alive with a disadvantage because they are left with just 2 players. And up against Genesis, the win is a little bit questionable.
Yeah, I mean, it's too early as well to go in a standoff just like this because you lost the opportunity to go and get all the resources. But the lost opportunity will be happening for the side of Yudo Alliance. We are now 2 left, and there goes a hit, but no! There's a takedown against one from Kremlins, and I am taller right now. Proves that I am taller in this game. He is taller in this game, and let's see if Galuk right now will be able to go for the hit, but manage to take out on that tree as Memo hides out. Now they need to stick together. They have an exit strategy, which is a buggy, but they need to do quick on recovering their lives.
Oh my goodness, this is not looking too good onto the side of Yudo Alliance. We got Memo over here cooking up that nade. He's about to throw that one out, but unfortunately, he completely missed those players coming from Yudo Alliance. Now, Yudo Alliance, you need to make Sir Cloud proud. This team coming from Malaysia is up against Gremlin Esports as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, with the 2 players remaining on the side of Yudo Alliance. That was a good essential knockdown coming from Yudo with that DBS. They remain on top. Despite on a 4-2 deficit, CMF already out of the game.
I guess Sir Cloud is proud, loud and proud right now after that engagement. Yudo Alliance with 4 elimination to their name. Again, the Dream Breaker Shotgun DBS has been pulled in there, taking down 2, and the final nail in the coffin has been put in against Yudo Alliance, against the opposing team of Yudo Alliance in that game. So Gremlins has been taken down right now, and let's see the battle between these 2 teams. Boom as well as Genesis Esports is not yet over. They lost a lot of resources and time already. How much more can they take?
Yes. All right, here we go. There's a bridge fight happening between Void Bulls up against BN United. Oh, that nade was on point. One of the players coming from BN United got knocked down. What Voidals is going to do is answer back once once again with another nade coming from Voinky over here. Oh my goodness, this is mayhem between these two teams. It is not at all possible to go for any revive at this point in the game. We can see Voinky popping off some smoke to conceal his position so far to get a little bit of an advantage, and of course to buy some time to go for a quick reset or revive. But oh my goodness, it is not looking too good onto the side of BN United.
Yeah, and this is a 3-team battle. We have BN United, Voin Bulls, as well as Cercia Esports on the other side. And the moment that the BN United spotted one on the other side, spotted Cercia Esports, they just pulled out. So they need not to be pressured. They need not to be like regretting that decision, because the moment that a disengagement happened between Cercia as well as Voin Bulls, they might have a chance to go for the third party. But Cercia Esports also moves out of the way, and these 3 teams managed to survive, but not so much a complete squad.
Oh man. It'll be very difficult for BN United, you know, to get back to the main island this time. I mean, Voin Bulls, Cercia Esports, these 2 teams are definitely going to make sure of that one. But you know what? Voin Bulls already at a disadvantage as well. They're only left with 2 players. They already have 2 casualties. So it's also, you know, beginning to look like a big question mark on their side, since, well, we still have a lot of teams with a complete squad, or yeah, with a complete squad, and maybe 3 players in their team. We've got RRQ, we've got Team Infinity, if I read that right. I think they still have a complete set of players, but it is not the same, you know, for the other teams that are, I mean, that already lost members.
Yeah, they lost a few of their members, and well, we'll have to find out how well will they be able to defend themselves. Again, I mentioned earlier that once you lost a few members, you will be a little bit passive. But I guess with this last day, not everyone is going that route. They are putting out a lot of aggression, but compared to the other teams, RRQ is going for that longevity, as you mentioned, or survivability, because they are not going into an engagement and just going for a good placement. Team Secret, on the other hand, I thought I will not be able to see them, but they are spotting Team Infinity right now, and they have caught them on the outside of the blue, possibility of a gatekeep right now, but they will be moving because they don't have that much of resources.
Yes, we've mentioned it from the get-go that the score in terms of gap is not that significant, so I guess there's a lot of opportunity for the other teams to catch up, you know, with a number of points, especially those that are on the top 8. It's going to be difficult for them to maintain this kind of pace. They really need to put in a lot of work to be able to stay in their position. Now we've got Leo Esports, 1 casualty so far, down with just 3 players. I think they spotted players coming from Team Secret. Team Secret being at the edge of the circle. I can also see Team Infinity perhaps rotating northbound. We don't know, but if they go really north, they will have to face players coming from Genesis Esports, who are staying in Rozhok a while ago, also with 21 NFT, and players coming from Persaingat. So let's see what's going to happen, ladies and gents.
Yeah, let's see what's going to happen, because a lot has been happening so far, and a lot might be happening right here. It's a little bit of a quiet moment that is brought into this game after all those engagement that happened. And well, this is just the calm before the storm, because in a few seconds we are going to see the next stage of circle, where everyone of the 12 teams will be gathered together. Hopefully, for those who have the compound, will manage to defend them, otherwise they will be taken down. But there we go, Genesis Esports right now will be rushing, but they will be taken down as well, one at a time. But no, Team Infinity will be the guys who will be taken out of this game. And though Genesis Esports lost 1, they still have another who picked them up. But we have Onstar right now, who's just moving around trying to go for the pickup, probably a clutch, but the hit in there by Master Ichi, giving him the master. And I think that was just in a perfect moment of losing ammo for that UMP.
Oh man, well, he's called a master for a reason. But you know what? When it comes to a DBS game, it's so lethal, it's so powerful that it can stop any player from the get-go. Oh man, that is one gun you need to master if you really want to carry that one as a secondary weapon in your backpack. But anyway, fourth phase of the circle, we are left with 11 teams, but it looks like Leo Esports will then be challenging what remains of Genesis. But right now we've got Master Ichi all alone in this shack, and Nova keeps on making it rain with a lot of nades. Where is the backup?
Is a little bit too far though. Will be distracted by Slipknot, and we'll have to find out. Master Ichi will be surviving. Not so much of a hit, but no, Slipknot was able to take down Slim chance for him survive, and there goes elimination. I believe there's only one remaining in here. Master Ichi, the only guy who's defending the name of Genesis Esports, but they will be brought down in book number 1. Genesis will be back to the lobby.
Nova exploding like a supernova, eliminating Master Ichi in the process. 10 teams remaining, 31 players alive with 2 minutes on the clock before our zone closes in. And as you can see, 4 Miracle Vibes, Team Infinity, Gremlin Esports, as well as the players coming from Genesis. This 4 teams has now been eliminated. Onto the side of Leo Esports, we are left with 3 players. Same goes for BN United. And you know what? For Boom, we only have 1 player left. So that is the lone wolf for his team.
Boom will not be booming that much after the waiting game that they done against Genesis Esports. And again, that's what we're talking about. You wait that much, you lose resources, lose people as well. And you don't want that to happen to your side. And you will be waiting for the perfect moment for you to move in, or you might be taken out early in this game. But the guys waiting for the perfect moment, RRQ, again, they have been silent all throughout, spotted in there by BN United, and I guess the silence has been broken already. BN United will start triggering as well as targeting this team. Not only that, Persaingat Evos will also be on the other side.
Timing, positioning, I mean, these are just some of the ingredients, you know, for a perfect recipe of chicken dinner. So that really will matter most as soon as you guys find yourself in a very crucial position. Will your location work out to your advantage or not? But of course, we always have to depend on where the circle will land. Is it going to favor you or not? We don't know. We still need to consider, you know, luck as a big factor as well, affecting your kind of play style inside the game. But it looks like, you know, onto the side of Cercia Esports, they will have to move on to another location, or perhaps they're going for some resources. They would like to replenish what's inside their backpack before they head on out from this area. And Voin Bulls, you know what? They're just waiting for Cercia to make any mistakes so far, and they are definitely going to capitalize on that one.
Once you make a mistake, the opponents will be capitalizing on that. But from what we're seeing, Voin Bulls only has 2 members, and Cercia Esports managed to survive, if not with 3 of their players. And as we can see, they're still alive and kicking, managing to survive, getting into the edge of the play zone. And this smart move, and as well as a patient move, despite of what happened earlier on the onset of this game, wherein they had an opportunity to go for the third party, they just back off. They don't want to be part of any early engagement. They just want to get sure elimination, probably because of what they've done so far in the other games as well. But as the circle grows slower and smaller, a lot of teams right now are not risking so much. Compound against compound being taken. You, the Lions, Voin Bulls, as well as Cercia Esports in the same compound, and it's a team secret from afar who's just roaming around, still probably finding a landlord that they can get a house from.
21 NFT is looking to challenge up Voin Bulls, and this looks like they're not even aware that there is one player just camping inside this area. So that was like an element of surprise that worked to their advantage. Now it looks like Boinky over here with an S12K trying to put down players coming from 21 NFT. Let's see if he can be successful. Right now he switched on to FPS view so far. Okay, he is being thrown a lot of nades from that staircase. He was able to evade the first time. Let's see if it's gonna work out through the entirety of this clash.
I mean, there's like a thrilling move going from Boinky right now, heading in front, but I think one has been taken down in here as well. Here comes Maxius right now, will be taken down, nade in hand, not having the guns out, and Boinky right now going in for the capitalization of the mistakes being done by 21, and the chase down, ring around the rosy, and there goes 21 NFT. Going against Void Bulls after mistakes has been done. They managed to survive, but managed to lose two of their players as well.
You know, I still would want to commend, you know, the kind of movements that Boinky showed us. I mean, that was a good display of reflex. That was just wonderful. I mean, he got pushed, but he was able to actually keep it long. He was trying to counter, but it's just so unfortunate because, well, that was just like perhaps too much firepower for just one person. But anyway, jumping into Persaingat Evos. Okay, so they have taken control of this compound onto the northwestern side of the zone. There's still a little bit of distance in between teams, but most of the forces are actually a little down south. So we'll probably be seeing a lot of clashes happening in this area for, I mean, in a few minutes as soon as we jump into another zone shift. But coming from the kill feed, Nova from Leo Esports was actually gotten by the blue zone. So after eliminating Master Ichi, I think he didn't have that vehicle to go from his position getting inside the safe zone. So that was just like an unfortunate play for Leo Esports. But here comes 21 NFT Cersei firing that M249, but Megamind has a DPS in hand, and we've mentioned how lethal this shotgun is, and that put a period on to that player. Cersei is already out of the game.
Yeah, out of the game. Trim Remedy right now, trying to remedy his situation up close and personal, but managed to go for the takedown against Shopper with that Molly. And we'll have to find out if he'll be able to go for another one against a Megamind, but the back exposed against the opponent, the opposite side. The enemies on the other side is trying to take advantage of that good movement in there by Earth to anticipate where he will be coming from, and still Cersei managed to survive with 4 players. They have been silent earlier overall, but the moment that they waited for that battle to end, that's when they pushed against 21 NFT.
You know what? I don't even know where those shots came from. Was that from Team Secret or like from RRQ just a while ago that put down that player?
I think it's from Udo Alliance, having it back exposed, and the grenade was just, I don't know if it's an anticipation coming from Ertz, but the grenade was just so primed that the moment he pulled in, that's where he has been taken down. But Udo Alliance, I think they have been taken down in here as well. Cersei managed to get 4 eliminations, not so much elimination for the final 5 teams that we have right here.
Yes, ladies and gents, 5 teams remaining. Stage number 6 of the circle with 1 minute and 14 seconds before, again, we jump into a new one. Now, we got Searcha Esports being fired at by the players coming from BN United. That is a break so far. He has them on his line of sight. Max, of course, relaying all the information back to the rest of the team. We also got Team Secret, Zai, pointing his fingers onto the players of Searcha. So, man, I mean, they will have to do probably a cleanup if they want to get inside. But you know what? There's a little space. It's just that it's a little bit open.
Yeah, there's a little bit of openness in the space that they're having, and the split right now being done by Team Secret is 2-2. Side for the takedown against Megamind, and this might be it for Shopper as well. Only a few HP, but managed to survive and hide behind that vehicle. But the vehicle gameplay, so as can only do so much in here, and the smokes is revealing position of the other player. Shot taken out by Zai once again. 2 down already. Pickup not yet done against Megamind, and I guess there's a move being done, but the silent and secretive Team Secret.
Man, that is not a good position at all for Sersha Esports. They have nowhere to go. If they go on to the north, there's RRQ, and if they go down south, they will have to deal still with the players coming from Team Secret. And you know what, for Team Secret, it was just a lucky position for them because they really worked on assuming those elimination points. But you know what, it is not too late at all. Sersha Esports is still alive. It's just that Ertz is bleeding out there in the open. We're not even sure if there's a teammate nearby that could go for a pickup, but then again, you know what, the zone is already coming, and it will be a big challenge, you know, for Sersha Esports to get inside. But you know what, I mean, they may have an opportunity or like an opening because Team Secret is right now battling it up with the players coming from B, and United Break goes in for the attack. DBS on his hands, but unfortunately he gets tagged, and Persaingat Esports also losing some members. Porsche is still alive, got the job done, finished someone coming for Persaingat with a DBS, and now Porsche is trying to do a massive spray down against Rosemary, or this is Misery rather. Misery cooking up that nade. Oh, looks like they're gonna have an exchange. Misery was able to evade that attack, and now he is ready to get inside this building to finish the job, gentlemen.
1v1 situation between Persaingat EVOS as well as BN United, Porsche and Misery. Let's see who will be hitting this nade, but no, it is Persaingat EVOS Misery with a gunshot distraction, pulling him out onto the nade, and they managed to get 5 elimination in this game. Team Secret though, Zai has been taken down on the gunshot, and they are in here trying to pull him in and revive him. RRQ on the other side still under vision. Sersha Esports RNG just waiting for the opportunity. Ertz has been revived though, despite of their position in the zone, and all they have to do is be quiet and not to make a move. They have a good chance to survive a little bit longer.
Well, you don't want to make an enemy out of Misery because he is going to come after you. But anyway, 4 teams remaining. These are the final 4 teams for our Erangel match. And again, this is the 3rd match thing. Now here comes Zai with an attack against Sersha Esports. And now that was the end of the line as Persaingat Esports puts a stop on Sersha's momentum. And that brings us down to 3 teams remaining. These are the current position of our teams. Team Secret, they have the compound to themselves, so pretty much they are safe. They have that advantage. Same thing goes for Persaingat Esports. Now RRQ needs to find a way to get in safely if they want a chance to grab that chicken dinner, but so far it is a little bit open.
Yeah, it's a little bit open, and they are on the side of the blue as well. 1 guy or 2 guys remain for the side of Persaingat EVOS, and they will be the next target, or the trajectory of RRQ is towards them. No, Misery is taking down their Peko, and it is now down to 2 players for RRQ. Misery now just waiting for the opportunity again in hand, and next line right now for the hit. It is Misery who cleans that up. And there goes RRQ being taken down. Team Secret for the rush. 1 has been taken down. Portrays are in here moving in onto the other side, but there goes Zai for the takedown. But it is Team Secret who gets this winner chicken dinner. And I would say 1 point goes to me in terms of that prediction.
Oh my, oh, you're right. Oh my goodness, you're right. Oh man, this is a big surprise indeed. I was being very careful with my team prediction. I'm always considering the numbers that they put up on the scoreboard, the statistic, everything. But you know what? This is the surprise that we have been waiting for. Team Secret.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me.